All Opinions Podcast, episode 24. We in this thing. It's your boy.
Quarter century. Quarter century.
So it's 25
24.
or 24, bro? I think it's
It's
25.
24.
24. It's 24. It's Kobe.
So how's that a quarter century?
At least it's 25.
It's 24. I'm done, bro. I can't. I'm done with training.
um, yeah, 24. Um, had some major music drop this weekend. We'll call it major. We're gonna call it minor. We're just gonna call it a drop. We had a surprise drop. We had a surprise drop. We had an NBA Finals champion crown this past week as well. Um, I guess we'll start with the music, right? Drizzy Drake, Drizzy, Drizzy Drake. How we feel? How we feel, guys? Yeah, how we feel about the
Do we
album?
want to go? Do we want to do a deep dive first? Do we want to go straight to ratings?
Whoa, okay. You wanna rate it first? Sounds like you wanna
I'm just
like.
asking if you want to go which way you want to go first. I'm asking you which way you want to go before I go.
I would like to just talk about it.
Okay, great. I'll say this. I am. So I went out to Miami for the weekend on Saturday, and the drive there was a 3-hour drive. The album is about 52 minutes and some change. I listened to the album 6 times down and 6 times back. So in 2 days, 12 times. I mean, yeah, within 2 days, 12 times. That's not counting the day it dropped and today. Well, I listened to it once. No, I listened to it twice today, the whole album. I enjoy this album thoroughly. I honestly, people are so stuck on like hip hop and rap, right? And our expectation of Drake is to do the hip hop and rap. And this is such a different bag, and it's so hard to compare this with his other projects because it's such a different style of music. Like the whole album is different, so it's hard. But because of how good it is, I gotta put it up there. I gotta put it up there. And people are gonna like not agree with me about this, but because a lot of people just heard the beats and they didn't hear what he was saying. They didn't hear the lyrics. And the production is great, but the lyrics go crazy too. The writing is amazing throughout the project. So, um, and then also like it's irritating listening to people like talk about that this album sucks, it's trash. No, you're just used to hip hop and rap. You want to hear some trap stuff, bro. Bang bang, boom boom, the ops, the ops, the ops. I'm tired about the ops, bro. You don't even have ops. You listen to music, you don't have ops. Like, go catch a vibe. Chill out for a second. It's okay. It's good to get something different in your ears, man. It really is. It's really good to hear something different, just a vibe. I'd be tired of hearing all that rap stuff sometimes, bro. It'd be so irritating. It'd be sounding the same. So this is good. This is a great album for me. This is a top Drake album for me.
What does a top Drake album mean? Is that top what?
This, okay, so I knew this was gonna come today, and I've been thinking about this all day long, to be honest with you, about where I would rank this album, and I don't have the confidence. What I want to say about this album is I want to give it top three.
Didn't you give CLB top 3 after that drop?
I gave CLB number one. Remember? Nothing was saying was number two for me.
So then now you're putting this in your top 3,
Yes.
which means you have CLB and Honestly Nevermind in your top 3. With Nothing Was the Same, I'm assuming?
Yes.
So you're saying that CLB and Honestly Nevermind are better than Nothing Was the Same, Take Care,
I never said.
and Thank Me Later.
I never said
And
honestly. Never mind. I was better than nothing was the same. I
so
said
then
top
that
three.
then it'd be number 3.
It could be very well number three. It could be number one.
So
CLB. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest about CLB. After re-listening to it, since I gave it so much hype at the beginning, and I've still gone back and listened to it, I've dropped CLB off of my top three.
so now it's not top three.
It's not top three for me.
So
It's
it
a top
sounds like
five.
it's a lot of going back and forth.
It used to be number one.
It
It
was
used to
hard
be
to go
number
from
one
number one to not even top five.
because what happened was I randomly like played "Thank Me Later" one day, and I was like, "This isn't better than Thank Me Later."
Okay.
And I listened to it. I'm like, "No, it's not better than Thank Me Later. I can't put it above that." And then like you just hear a certain album and you go back to where you were at that time and you were like, nah, just don't compare it.
Yeah. I listened to Views the other day, like last week, and I wasn't even really a big Views fan, but I listened to it all the way through in the living room, and I was like, "This is a really good album," and
Yeah,
this is in my top four. I think that Views is in my top four.
Uh,
But I
Views
had to listen.
Views is fire.
I I think it's so far, and it was really good. And I don't think how I realized how good it was during that time. I just listened to it, but I didn't realize how good it was. But now it's a really good album. But
yeah.
in terms of honestly, never mind. I mean, I liked it, bro. I said this on Twitter. I'm like, bro, it's just funny how a lot of people can't enjoy music outside of rap and R&B. And then some people be like, well, it's not that I can't enjoy music out of this. It's just that it's not good. Well, how is it not good? I don't think people can explain. And honestly, I just think it's for internet trolls or just people trying to be the first to say something or, just trying to be, what I'm saying, just trying to basically be ready for Drake's downfall or whatever. But I think, I just don't think a lot of people can explain why they don't think it's good. So they're like, "Oh, oh yeah, I know it's a house or dance album. It's just not a good house or dance album." Okay, so what house and dance music have you listened to throughout your life, or albums that you've listened to that you can compare to this and say that are better than this? Because I know you don't listen to none of that.
Right.
So if that's the excuse, then that's just not true. Because you don't listen to house or dance, so you don't know albums to compare it to say that it's not better than. So I didn't want to get in that. But then third of all, or second, I don't know where I am, but like I said, you can't explain how this is a bad album. The beats are fire. In terms of dance, the beats are fire. Like when the music starts, you don't even hear him talk right away. It's the beat. And if you can't catch a vibe to the beat off rip, then I don't really know what you find is good music because the beat is great in itself. Fuck what he's saying. The beat is already great. And then you add in the words that he's saying. And you act like he's not really saying anything, but he is. And he's being very vulnerable, I would say. I think it's cool to see him not be on some like really insecure stuff, but really kind of like just owning up to who he is and wanting to be better or good for somebody else. I think that's dope. Uh, I s- I can't really rank it like in terms of enjoyability and listening to the album. I I don't know if I'd rank it in my top five as far as enjoyability listening to it, or just maybe the hype because it was a shock release. Um, I think I think it was a really good album. I think it's a 10 out of 10, personally. And I think I'm glad they throw the little hip hop joint at the end, just to be like, y'all, don't worry, I can still do this. Just throw you this real quick and oh, just you be alright. And then 21 always killed it. And then he had like this low kind of R&B liability chopped and screwed joint. What's called liability that was smooth too. But yeah, 10 out of 10. I don't have really a ranking for it though in terms of my list. I don't.
I wish he didn't add the 21 Savage track on there.
Um,
I wish it ended with liability.
it could have. I think that'd be cool too. Um, but I think the 21 was just it was cool because it still made like the song doesn't make the album any less of a dance song or dance album.
No,
It's
but he
just
said
one track.
he's working on other scary hours. I feel like he could have
Yeah.
taken that song and threw it on scary hours.
Yeah. I probably, but I personally enjoyed it, so
'Cause I can imagine how liability ends and then comes right back, loops right back into the intro, and starts all over again.
You may be right. That's just, uh,
Yeah,
but
it was a 9 out of 10 for me.
well, what made it a 9? What
The fact
wasn't
that
good?
21 Savage album was on there. 21 songs out. 21. The
There's
fact that 21
14
songs was on there.
songs on there.
No, the fact that 21 was on
I
the album.
understand that, but I'm saying there's 14 songs on there, and
Right.
usually, like, you subtract one and then, like, give it a different grade. You're saying 13 out of 14 songs is a 9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one song makes it drop that much. The song was a good song. It's not a bad song.
It's not a bad song, but I was really feeling the vibe of the album, and it took me off that vibe. If we do it your mathematical way, 13 divided by 14 is a 0.93%, which is
Yeah,
9 out of 10.
that's not 9 out of 10. It's 93 out of 100.
So you're gonna put it 9.3 out of 10.
Want to be specific.
I can say 9.3 out of 10 if that's what we're gonna do.
If that's what I'm not saying we have to do anything.
I'm saying I'll do that. I'll do 9.3 out of 10, but it's not 10 out of 10 because that song just honestly, I like the song a lot. It just threw me off. That it just threw
What
me
did
off.
you not wait? Tell me. So when you looked at the track list, did you not expect that?
No, I didn't expect
You didn't
this album to
expect.
be what it was at all.
No, no, no. It said dance. So now you know
Yeah.
what to expect from a dance album. When you read it,
When
it
I
says
first pressed
dance.
play, I didn't. Well, this is what happened. I saw the album. I didn't look at the dance part.
That's the
I
first
was
thing I seen.
forced. I was 3 songs in, not intro. 3 songs in. So, falling back, text go green, um, connect or whatever current and then keeper. I went through those 4 songs. I said, "What is going on?" I opened the thing, look at the. I said, "Let's look at the genre." And I was like, "Oh, this is dance." That's what happened. I didn't look at. I didn't even look at what it was.
So did you not see the track list though?
I did.
So after you found out that it's dance, did you think 21 was gonna be on a dance song?
I didn't know what to expect.
I knew that was gonna be a rap. I ain't gonna let you, bro.
That's cool, but at this point, bro, what can I expect when we're 4 songs in and it's all that music?
True, true, true.
And then
That's
when we
besides
got this,
my
when
list.
we got the sticky, when we got the stick, this is what happened, bro. He did 5 songs, right? He gets the sticky, and I thought sticky was a great way to break up the flow of what he was doing because you don't want it to become so monotonous. So he got on a track and started rapping on it on a dance track, a house track, and started rapping on it. Cool. It broke up all the singing and everything, and he went right back into it. So I thought that after Sticky, that the album was gonna get more hip hop ish because he started rapping. I thought it was gonna transition that, but right back to the house dance bag. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. At first, I was gonna delete Massive, Flights Book, and Overdrive out, but then I went back and listened to the thing again. I'm like, oh, these are tough. I can't do it. This stuff is tough. This is tough. Like, and my first complaint was how long like the songs were like, but that's how house is, and it's like massive. Like it took forever to get to the track, and the ending took forever. But I ended up liking it and enjoying just like vibing out, and so I just enjoyed the project for that. Like it made me really want to like want different club atmosphere, bro. Like out of the hip hop and R&B club, like I want to go to an Afrobeats club, a house club, um, something like where the like it's a vibe. People just catching a vibe and having a good time.
Man,
Like
I've been at some house. It's very hard. If you're not playing that, it's very hard. I'll say that because it's very loud too, extremely loud.
yeah,
Very hard. Very hard to enjoy it. I'm saying that, like club atmosphere, because you have to think about like the demographic as well. Like it's just hard to just be in that certain space for me at least. Like you have to be really T. You got to be T, bro, because they're not gonna just play Drake. They're gonna play regular house music,
yeah, 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 yeah.
like with no words, and you just bouncing. Like you got to be T. That's just my experience.
Yeah.
But
But
in terms of ranking, I think I still got Thank me later. That's what I'm saying. Take care of views. I probably put it like I think I enjoyed it more than More Life. So I probably put it More Life. There's More Life. See, and I look at So Far Gone as an album actually, so it wouldn't even crack the top five. But that's okay because I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's better than More Life to me. Um,
So
I
Far
have
Gone.
to learn to separate how the music made me felt at a certain time and if the music was actually what's better or not. Because looking at the album itself, listen to the album itself, the sequencing, how the music's transitioning from song to song, how the vibes are, the lyrics, everything is everything is very cohesive in this album. It makes complete sense, except for the last song for me. So there's really no misses. There's not a miss on this album. Even the song I don't like is not a miss. Like
Almost didn't like Falling Back until I listened to it the third time.
falling back, falling back. Initially, I just liked it because of the vibe. Then I started listening to it again. I'm like, dang, you saying falling back for like a hot minute, bro.
No minute,
But then I was
minute.
like, I'm like, hey, this is kind of. I went back and I'm like, man, this whole minute ain't that bad. I can front like, it ain't that bad.
Ian, how you feel about it, bro?
So I'm giving it an 8.5. I did really, I'll say like 8.5. I did really enjoy it. Um yeah, I mean there was some stuff I didn't really like, I guess. I wouldn't say like didn't really like, but just didn't really care for. Um but for the most part I was there for the vibes, and like I got that from this album. It was good for me. It would have me what I wanted for a Drake album like that. It
Like
would
I
have.
would just like to say, um, we called this.
We
If you
did.
look back in our previous files, we said that Drake needed to do something along the lines of, I said Afro, but this is right up that alley. So just want to say we called that.
Facts though, bro.
Yeah, we just ain't need to switch it up. I mean, he completely switched the whole entire thing up, and that's my problem. That's also a problem, like with fans and
Like the
everything.
whole album, not just
Yeah, right. The
sound.
whole thing. What irritates me about people is that they call Drake a culture vulture, all this stuff. He does the same thing every single album, and then he comes out with a whole new album, completely different. And now you're frustrated about that. What do you want the man to do? Like, he gave you something completely different than when he took a leap of faith, honestly, and jumped and did
Man,
something
he ain't
completely
take a
different.
leap of nothing, bro. Drake is good no matter what, bro. That man can't flop,
Right. But what I'm
bro.
saying
He
is,
can put out anything that ain't flopping.
Very versatile. Very versatile.
what am I talking about? I'm not saying that. I'm saying like he really experimented and did something like what he usually does is he'll experiment one or two songs, and that's it. Not the full album. You know what I'm saying? Like even
So
with
we'll
Scorpion, he tried to give us the R&B album on the part B, and I'm not for that. I need the real R&B album. I need the full 14
full
songs
R&B
R&B.
album. Full
Not
R&B.
no Scorpion part B stuff. He tried to be slick and do the Scorpion part B and called it the R&B part. And I still felt that was slick because the part A was all hip hop, so it still didn't really change anything. This was the full. He was singing. This I like singing Drake, bro. Singing Drake, and he rapping and he talking about something like Texco Green goes crazy.
Facts.
That song keeps leveling up on my top, like, because right now for me it's like liability and falling back. I was kind of like tied,
The
and
thing
then
in his singing songs, he just gets to talk in that talk. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Like he really be not that he doesn't speak facts in his raps, but just just how he explains things, the pictures painted. You know what I'm saying? His storytelling, singing, I think overtakes his rap one.
you give it to me rough. You give it to me rough.
And it's
That's
a vibe,
tough.
bro. Vibe.
Yeah. And then even with the keep that keeper song, like I found a new muse. That's bad news for you. Why would I keep you around? Why would I keep you around, bro? I found a new girl, and she's like my new thing. Like, Why would I even think about you? Like, that's for real. Like, my friends were over last night and we were debating. They're talking about like, but you really think Drake's a better rapper than Kendrick and better than J. Cole? And I said, bro, I'm at a point in my life where I'm not comparing the three anymore because they all are on a different. He tried to say Kendrick talks about more important stuff. I said relationships are important. Love isn't important. It's only got to be about the government and Black lives. That's the only thing that's important. That's it. Our well-being, masculine misogyny, relationships. That stuff's not important. Then when I said it like that, he was like, "But he don't." I said, "No. Drake raps similar to Lil Wayne in similes and storytelling that way, whereas Kendrick is more of a metaphoric rapper. He doesn't use like or as when he raps. It's all metaphors. So it's hard to sometimes understand it because he's not making the comparison easy for you to get it. And J. Cole fluctuates between the both of them. So wouldn't that make J. Cole the best? No. Like J. Cole lacks in some areas of his rapping ability. Sometimes it's not as good as like Drake says things so simple, very simple, that it makes everything deep. And with Kendrick, you gotta decipher everything. And so for me, I appreciate an album like this where he's rapping and singing, and it's so simple, but I relate to everything that you're saying. For me, I was like, this is an album I can relate. It took since nothing was the same for me to come to this point to be like, I relate to you again. I know what it feels like to text a girl after not talking to her for so long, and her shit is a green bubble. I'm trying to link back up with you after I talked to you for so long. Like, man, I should have really gave this a chance. And her number changed or I'm blocked.
Said,
That's just crazy.
Lila, I know it's getting late.
Like,
And I'm
bro, like,
struggling to let go. Like, I'm struggling to let you go. Like, I know it's getting late, but I'm struggling to let you go. Like, I need to talk to you. I'm trying to book this flight. We're chasing sunsets in California. Don't make me wait to forever. It's been forever. Don't make me wait forever. It's been
yeah,
forever. Like, let's
bro.
link. Like, it's been forever. I miss you. Lila, come back. Like, stuff. I'm like, yeah, like, why can you? How can you say that's bad music? He's painting a whole picture of a joint that he just so desperately needs. Like niggas feel like that sometimes. Like you can't say you haven't felt like that before. Like you can resonate with that. It doesn't have to be a Lila, but could it be a whatever?
Downhill is a crazy song. Let me read the lyrics to you real quick. The first beginning of the song. Baby, I think it might be too late. We're too far gone. Chemistry's frozen. We feel disconnected and exposed. I can't remember when last did feel familiar. Tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready to walk away overnight. Because he goes, overnight, overnight. And he
You're
said,
trying to be
we
Michael
tried.
Jackson in that joint.
Yeah. Try, try, try. He's saying, we tried. We tried to work it out. We did it all overnight. We tried to fight for it. We can't. It's
Yeah,
not
I ain't
working.
gonna
It's
lie
just
to you.
going downhill.
I don't be wanting to hear that.
I know, but what I'm saying is that's relatable. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I can relate to staying up all night trying to make it work. And someone gives, they just don't want to, it's done. You can feel it's done. You starting to fight for something that's over with. And like I'm saying,
Sucker,
like that,
sucker.
like that's tough though. Like this is what I wanted from Drake. I wanted to relate to him again. Like I wanted to be relatable. I didn't get that since nothing was the same.
So you saying that he needed to get more in his fields?
This is where Drake, bro. This is where Jake is a champion at, bro. This is what makes.
Jake? Who's
Sorry,
Jake? Jake
this
from
is
State Farm?
yeah, Drake. This is what makes Drake Drake, bro. This is why Drake. This is why Drake got so many fans. Was
Jake and
from being
Josh.
relatable.
Jake and Josh.
So sorry if you're reading this. If you're reading this, it's too late. It's the last time I felt relatable to Drake. This is the
What
this is
did
one
you
of the
relate to in that? Were you in the six with your woes?
Was all of them.
I had woes in the zoo.
Ooh, ooh,
Who's you woeing
oh.
about?
My woes. I had a lot of woes.
I just thought that was a good hype
Because
album.
that album was the same time that Dark Sky Paradise from Big Sean dropped. Those two
It
albums
was just
were
a, bro, it was just a hype album. I feel like it was just a hype
no,
album.
because Ian know I felt it when we were driving. I was driving leaving Kalamazoo, and I
Like
said,
they put Preach on there, Wednesday Night Interlude. That was a little slow. But everything else was like
what was that
hype.
song? Honey, if you're reading this too late, when we were driving away.
I would have to look at the
He said,
track list.
"I'm in Miami. I didn't,
I mean, that's the
fucking
one
amazing.
they popped it off with. Legend,
Yeah,
Energy,
energy, all that."
100 Bands.
He was talking about, "I need a drink and some tequila with you. You know what I'm trying to do." He went crazy on that joint. Yeah, bro, he just don't make bad music, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he just don't. Like Smiling can't hear nothing. Stop smiling. We can't hear nothing. It's not playing. Like it's not playing. Bro, it's not playing.
How is that playing?
What do you mean, how is it not playing? We can't hear a thing. We
Oh
just
wow,
looking at you
you know the
smiling.
song? It's over, it's over.
Oh, my
Yeah, I'm
stomach.
leaving. I'm gone.
Oh,
That was
All
my
right.
man.
song.
All right, can we
Why
move
don't you
past Drake?
yeah, there's
Can we move
Oh,
past?
did y'all see the video?
Can we move past Jake?
yeah,
Oh,
we
Y'all
video
see the
smooth.
video?
It was
video was
okay.
funny. It was cool, bro.
No, it's
Bro,
tough.
all those girls, and even Riri, I see Riri on TikTok all the time. All those girls are on TikTok.
Hey, my man's that was singing carried the video.
From Hangover.
He carried the video.